One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road. You want to take the nerves away. Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Back to pass, it's Chapin. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They punt it away on fourth down. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moss.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Aggies line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-bugs against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They kick it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Craver.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Just steamrolling the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And here comes the offense on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Bussey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Pulled and fired complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Aggies. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. To the air, it's Shapen. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Fires to the wideout, working that left side.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Oh, he wants it all. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Off the play fake on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Got it in the middle, it's Bussy. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Here's the handoff. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Reed. And the third down pass is incomplete.
I know as a quarterback, he's your best receiver. He's one of the best in the country, but it's going to be hard to get completions thrown his way on third down into double coverage. On that one, you got to let your eyes take you somewhere else because someone else was probably open.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Mosley. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Chapin. Pulls it in, it's Allen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Moss. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. To the ground with the back. Got room to work. There he goes. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Craver.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Reese. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Moss.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Makes the catch. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Craver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This guy is lightning fast. You see him come out of the break on the slant. QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Find some fresh air. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still running at the 40. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Dropping back, it's Reed. They're setting up the screen. Fights off a defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Back to the ground game on the left. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Turning it on! They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. The sure hands, it's Concepcion. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Using the quick game. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reese. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. They'll try the run. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Reed. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Bussey. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And when it's 3rd and this long, a lot of times you sit back, play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You could tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Mosley. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Shapen. Grab near the sticks, it's Allen. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air on first down. They're working that left side.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Caught near the sticks, it's Thompson. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Got the quick completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Line getting set on second down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He'll keep it himself. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They'll go with a quick touch pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Quick strike complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bussey. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man, it's Reed. A little screen to the running back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get into the 33.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Unloads it left. It's caught. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Quarterback running on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well give it to him again. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That's caught. It's Moss. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
This is a designed run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on 3rd down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick 6.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Snap from the gun on third down. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the Heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And first down for the offense.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Reese. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's looking to throw on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
They'll go right back to the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll give it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Bussey. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Going to the running game. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, better look out! And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. Trying to set up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. Tripped up for the tackle.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Shapen. Here comes the heat. Slides away. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's Reese. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
On target over the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Makes the catch, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this is a game this quarterback is going to remember for a very long time. There's not many where you get close to 500 yards passing. That's what he has. A Heisman-worthy performance.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.